I cannot keep defending Boruto. I did not like this newest chapter, and I am not very happy with the direction the writers seem to be going in. And no, it's not because Sasuke is kinda dead. I was pretty sad about that, but that is not by any means the main reason as to why I'm making this video. Boruto 2 Blue Vortex started out strong. The first 2 chapters were bangers, I love them. The third one was kind of mid, but it was decent, right? But I had a feeling it would be all downhill from there, and unfortunately, I was correct. The very first red flag I had about this chapter is that Kawaki looks extremely weird on the cover. Why is his head shaped like that? Bro's out here looking like Megamind. His eyes are too far apart. Why did they draw him like that? He looks weird. They went back to back for terrible manga covers. The last one was Himawari. Like, no one wants to see her on a cover. Come on now. So, the very first thing we see in this chapter is Boruto using the flying Raijin technique. I only have one question. Who taught him this? There's like nobody left alive that knows the flying Raijin technique except for maybe Minato's old Hokage guards, but they should also be brainwashed by the omnipotence and tricked into thinking that Boruto is like the Hokage killer, like he killed Naruto. So I doubt that they would teach him flying Raijin. I'm sure we'll find out eventually, but as of right now, it makes no sense. I know NC Hammer is going absolutely insane right now because he's been operating under the assumption that flying Raijin can travel across dimensions for like years now. So I've seen a few of his videos about it, he's celebrating. I never really saw that as a significant thing because the only time it would ever be useful in a fight is against someone like Obito, right? Like if Tobirama or Minato are being pit up against Obito, normally that's Obito's only win con in a fight, like sucking someone into the Kami. Obviously that's before like Jubito and War Arc with the white mask, but like Orange Mask and Yellow Mask Obito, that's like his only win con in a fight. So now Tobirama and Minato literally cannot lose to him. Like it really only matters against like Obito in versus battles, but I still think it's pretty cool that we finally got the confirmation that flying Raijin can be used across different dimensions. So I know someone's gonna try to claim this in the comments. No, Hokage Minato is not stronger than Boruto. A lot of people have been going insane on Twitter because Boruto said that he's not as skillful as Minato, but that was a fan translation. He's clearly talking about the flying Raijin technique and that Boruto hasn't mastered it like Minato has. I shouldn't have to talk about this, but I know someone's gonna bring it up. I just want to mention, isn't it crazy how Minato is supposed to be the best user at flying Raijin, but somehow still manages to be the slowest out of all of them? He's slower than Tobirama, and he's slower than Boruto. The Hokage guards don't count. Minato is the slowest flying Raijin user. It's actually insane. So now that we've got our daily Minato slander out of the way, let's talk about the 4 new villains that appeared in this chapter. And wow, I hate them. Bro, look at their design, bro. Look at the girl with the pigtails, bro. She is so ugly. Bro, like, look at the bald dude. His design is so basic. He has this little patch on top of his head that makes him look stupid. Why, bro? They couldn't put any more effort into designing these new characters. I know people on Twitter were defending them and saying they're not supposed to look cool or cute, and they're technically like Jubi monsters, so they're supposed to look ugly. But come on now. It's not that they look ugly in terms of like their faces or anything. Their designs are just ugly. They're not good like Maharaga from JJK or anything like that. Like Maharaga's supposed to be ugly. These guys just look like shit. It's actually insane. However, one of them is pretty cool though, a mysterious hooded figure who happens to be able to use the Chidori. That's right, boys, Sasuke isn't fully dead, just like I predicted. He's having his evil arc again. He's about to go crazy, man. Bro, look how cool Sasuke looks, bro. He pulls out the Chidori with one hand, slams it into Boruto's Rasengan, and cancels it out. Does this mean that evil Sasuke is now above Jigen? I think yes. Come on now. Sasuke is finally on this tier of strength. It doesn't matter if he's a clone. It doesn't matter if he's evil. We finally done it. W for the Sasuke fans. Let's go. So both Code and Boruto, who scale above Jigen by the way, have to run away from these 4 new villains because they're incredibly strong. Somehow, like isn't the Jubi supposed to be like fodder by now? Like we're in Boruto. All the characters scale above Kaguya, Jubidara, and of course, the Jubi by extension. Like, why is it even relevant? Why is it even being talked about? How are they so strong? I guess you can say that Code, like, enhanced them with his claw marks, and that's what made them so strong. And they even say that they've evolved higher than what they would normally be. But it just makes no sense how, like, Jubi clones could go from being, like, ass tier, from, like, War Arc Sakura level, all the way to Jigen. It makes no sense, bro. I really, this is one of the things that I'm not happy about. The state of Boruto power scaling is so wonky right now, and this finally seals it. First, it was the Shikamaru shit, now it's this, bro. I'm not happy with Boruto. We end off the chapter with Boruto sitting by himself until a mysterious figure pulls up behind him. That's right, it's our boy Kashin Koji. Like I predicted, he was gonna come back and train Boruto, possibly get him Sage Mode. That's where the toads came from all along. It was Kashin Koji that was assisting Boruto. And what he says to Boruto is very interesting. He says, "Are you trying to destroy this planet? Don't ever be that rash again." So he's referring to when Boruto used the Rasengan Uzahiku on Code, which is like, basically he incorporates the chakra and the rotation of the planet itself and hits Code with that kinetic energy. So basically, Koji is implying that Boruto could have destroyed the entire planet at any minute, which is actually insane scaling for Boruto now. Momoshiki's casually shitting out dimensions in base, same thing with Kaguya. Jigen and Ishiki would just scale above them. Even Kid Naruto has statements for the Nine Tails being able to destroy the entire planet. This is confirmed when, in the last movie, Naruto one-shots Toneri, who split the moon in half and was going to use the moon to life wipe the entire planet. So yeah, we've known Naruto characters consistently scale above planetary. Like, we've known this for a long time. It's nothing new. But now Boruto actually has a destructive capability feat that proves that he could destroy an actual planet. So yeah, it's not looking too good for the One Piece fanboys on Twitter that constantly hate on Boruto. Like, post-time skip Boruto now solos your whole verse in base. Come on now. And finally, we end off the chapter with the most heartbreaking panel you'll ever see. My boy Sasuke stuck in a tree. So Sasuke's not dead, right? We know from the last chapter, Sarada states that the people that were transformed into trees are still alive, right? They're just not very conscious at the moment. They're not able to break out themselves, right? So definitely Sasuke, there's a healthy chance for a comeback in the future. In fact, I'd say it's very probable that they're going to bring him back eventually. He's not just going to stay in the tree, you know? But I feel like it's very disrespectful that he was just off-screen and put into this tree by probably a fodder claw grime. Like, I know we're probably going to get a flashback for it at some point in time, but I still really don't like the way that they disrespected Sasuke in this way. So in conclusion, I'm not too happy with this chapter. If you agreed, be sure to drop a like. If you disagreed, let me know why down in the comments. I really want to know what y'all think. Please be sure to subscribe as well. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers. We're almost there on the 2K train. I have a lot of stuff planned up for the 2K special, so I know none of y'all want to miss that, so better turn on those notifications as well while you're at it. But other than that, rest in peace to my boy Sasuke, and I'm going to catch y'all later. Peace!